my name is Jessica Hanane, and I'm the owner and founder of Pilatesmith, a Pilates studio in Santa Monica, California. Today, I have a mat workout dedicated to all of our moms and moms to be out there. So this one's for you to help you keep moving at home. Today, instead of weights, we're gonna use a couple cans. So if you don't have some with you, go ahead and pause this video and head over to your pantry. Try to find 2 cans with the same ounce weight. Remember that 16 ounces are a pound. So most cans are somewhere between 14 to 16 ounces. So go ahead and find 2 that are the same size and go ahead and head on back. We're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing we're gonna do is warm up. So to warm up, we're just gonna open up the stance a little bit wider than hip width apart. Just really easy. We're gonna start with a big head roll, bringing your chin down into our chest, ear to the shoulder, other ear to the shoulder. Just keeping it nice and easy. When you hit the bottom of that circle, you're gonna reverse it. So again, just taking it nice and slow so you can feel the stretch. This workout is gonna hit the full body and it's gonna have some stretching built in. If you haven't already noticed, we're gonna start into some shoulder rolls now, just big ones back. But as I was saying, if you haven't noticed, you're probably feeling a little bit out of breath, a little bit more easily, totally normal. So this workout is designed for you and to help focus on all parts of the body in a way that's safe for both you and the baby. Let's do one more forward. And then from here, let's start to get your hips warmed up. Hands to the hips, just big circles. Front, side, and back. Imagine like you have a loop around those hips. And then other way. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, so now with body a little bit warmed up, we're gonna get the blood moving through the body. So to do this, we're just gonna do some squats. If squats aren't your thing, you can also do some lunges. So for your squats, again, keeping your stance nice and wide. And if you want, your toes can point forward or your toes can point out, especially if you've got a bigger belly, you need to make room to do that squat. So we're just gonna bend down. You're gonna keep the weight back into your heels, and then as you stand up, pressing into your heels and squeezing your glutes together. So imagine you're sitting back into a chair, and then you're gonna come all the way back up. If your balance is a little bit off, which, as again, you may have noticed that it is, because with the weight shifting forward, your balance isn't the same as it used to be before pregnancy. So if you need to hang on to something, a wall, a chair, feel free to do that, whatever helps you. 5, hands can be wherever feels good for you. I like bringing mine out in front, but you can bring them to your hips or to your low back. 2, and last one. Good. So just always take those and take this entire workout at a pace that works well for you. If you feel like you're getting out of breath, just take a break, no big deal. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on the upper body. Go ahead and grab those cans that you got from the pantry. First thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna keep those feet right underneath your hips, nice and bend into the knees, and then we're gonna engage the core. So in Pilates, the way that we like to do that is by imagining you're wearing a corset as a visualization I like to give to my clients, pulling those ribs in towards each other, and then drawing that belly button back into the spine, and then squeezing into that pelvic floor, imagining that you're pulling that all the way up into your body. So from here, arms down by your sides, palms facing in, you're just gonna bring those arms to the outsides of your shoulders, and then drop them back down. As you're lifting those arms, as you look forward, you should be able to see those hands in your periphery, so don't let it get behind you. Keep it slightly in front of you, a little V to the front. We're gonna do 10 of each of these exercises with some pulses at the end. Make sure you're continuing to breathe. 4, 3, 2. Last one, so we're gonna hold it. So just holding those arms, pulsing it up 2 inches and down. Feeling this on top of that shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, bring that all the way down. Let's give those shoulders a nice big roll. Good. All right, so keeping your stance right where it is. Again, soft into those knees, bicep curls. Elbows down, palms face up. If you can, extend your arms all the way out in front of your shoulders and keep them lifted. If you can hold those arms here, I want you to fully bicep curl those arms and then go all the way to straight. So when you're doing these bicep curls, you're gonna bring your arm all the way straight to 90. If you wanna go past 90 degrees, so meaning bring those hands closer to your shoulders, totally can, but most of the work happens straight to 90. So make sure you're lengthening all the way out in between each rep. Here I'm continuously growing through my fingertips, reaching away, and then moving up towards the ceiling as I curl. 2. Last one, weight still in through my heels as I find a hold, and then little pulses up and down. I'm setting my forearms along the wall in front of me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that all the way down. Getting into those biceps. We'll give those shoulders a roll now. Next, we're gonna go into some tricep extensions. So same stance, I'm just gonna turn to the side so you can see this a little bit more easily. And I want you to lean yourself slightly forward. So make sure that when you lean, you're not hunched over or you're not arching in the back either. You wanna keep a neutral spine. So one straight line from the crown of your head through your tailbone. And then make sure that your cervical spine, your neck, is also in line with the rest of that spine. And you're not dropping your chin into your chest. So from here, again, finding that corset around my middle, elbows back, up high into my ribs. Palms facing in at each other, full extension back with those arms, and then bring it back in. Just nice and easy. Always find a pace that works well for you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna hold this one back. I want you to flip your palms up towards the ceiling and then you're gonna pulse it there. Your pulse is coming from your rhomboids, the center of your back, right in between those shoulder blades, and the deltoids, the back of your shoulder. Notice how I'm not bouncing, and the pulse isn't coming from my elbows, it's coming from my muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that down and giving my shoulders a roll. If during any of those arms exercises, you start to get a little trappy, as I call it, or you're feeling that in your neck, it's super normal. The traps might just be trying to take over. So just take a break, relax, and go back to that movement. Last thing we're gonna do is an overhead press, working into your shoulders again. You're gonna bring those elbows out to the sides, palms facing forward. And again, those elbows are just in front of my body so I can see them in my periphery. Rest of my core is engaged as I reach those arms all the way up. If I look up, I should be able to see those cans or those hands connect. And then bring those elbows out to the side into a field goal post position. 9, 8, 7, getting the upper body strong is gonna help you when you start to pick up that baby. Got 4, 3, 2, last one. Here we're gonna bring those elbows out the side, we're gonna find a hold here, and then your pulse is just gonna be squeezing those elbows back and forward. As I'm doing this, I'm not changing my body. That pulse mat squeeze is just coming from that upper back. Pulling those shoulder blades together and down my back, not letting my shoulders rise up closer to my ears. We got 3, and 2, and 1. Good, bringing that all the way down. All right, so that upper body work, we just hit our biceps, our triceps, 2 different ways to hit the shoulders. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some balance work, which as I mentioned in the beginning, you might be noticing that your balance is a little bit different from what it used to be, or it's harder for you to balance. Again, totally normal. So working in balance will be really helpful. We're also gonna do some safe core work for you and for your baby. Put those hands to the side, or those weights to the side. And we're gonna start sitting onto the heels, and knees are just out straight, toes pointed back. From here, I just want you to bring your arms back behind you, and then bring your hands together as you cross, bring it back, and then switch the arm that goes on top. So actually before we get into that core work, just a little bit more upper body and also getting a nice stretch through the front of that chest. And then we're gonna add the full body to that. So as you cross, I want you to come up onto your knees and then sit all the way back down. So really simple movement, but in pregnancy, you might find these to be more challenging. Again, that's totally normal. Everyone's really different. I've seen women respond differently to different exercises, even the same woman with different pregnancies. Each one's different. So always just listen to your body, listen to your doctor. Do whatever feels best for you. Then from here, we're gonna lower back down. We're just gonna reach those arms up overhead, stretch out through that chest, and then bring the hands back down. We're gonna do 10 reps here. It's gonna be a nice stretch through that chest, opening that up. We got 2. And last one. And then again, we're gonna add the lower body, just to get the blood moving through. And for you, this might give you a little bit of cardio, depending on how you feel. 3, 2. Last one. Good, bring that all the way down. All right, so working into our balance work and into our core work. So I'm gonna have you come into an all-fours position here. And I want your hands to be underneath your shoulders, and I want your knees to be separated so they're underneath your hips. So with all that aligned, make sure that you're not dropping down into your shoulders or letting your belly drop, and make sure you're also not arched up the other way. You're just gonna be in a neutral spine, but still imagining that you're wearing that corset around your body. So from here, the prep for this movement is called a bird dog. You might have done it before, but we're just gonna start with one limb at a time. So I want you, without drastically shifting the weight to the left side, I want you to just lift that right hand out and point out from the body. Then slide that back down. And again, without shifting the weight, without leaning to the right side, bring the left arm out, reaching through that fingertip, and then bring that back down. Now moving into the legs, I want you to extend the right leg back, all the way back behind you. Lengthen through that knee, point through that toe, and then drop that knee back down. And again, try to minimize the amount of weight that you shift. You're gonna extend the left leg back, and then you're gonna float that down. So if that felt like all you can handle, just keep alternating between your arms and your legs. But if you can, we're gonna make that a little bit more complex by adding both arm and leg. So I want you to extend your right arm out, extend your left leg back, and find a balance. So you're finding your balance through your core, through your glutes, and through your quads. Those are your powerhouse muscles. Just lengthening through here, lengthening through your fingertips, lengthening through your toes. Continue to balance and hold. If you can, I want you to add some movement to this by bringing that arm in and then extending it all the way back out. In and out. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out there. Now here, just lift that back leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide everything back down. Other side. So extending the left arm now, and then extending the right leg back, pointing through that toe, and I'm going to bring that arm in and out. In and out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that arm out there, lift that leg back. And notice how I'm not arching my back, I'm just lifting the leg up from the glute, because I want this to be in the glute, not the low back. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that all the way down. So here, let's take a little bit of a break. Remember, you sit back into child's pose. Open up those knees wider than your hips and just sit back. Press your chest through your arms, pressing into the base of those palms. 3 big deep breaths here. 2. Last one. We're gonna bring that back forward. So here, let's go to some cat-cow stretches. You've probably done these before. Tucking that tailbone under, rounding up towards the ceiling, and then we're rolling through that spine, looking up towards the ceiling and letting the belly drop. So arching all the way under, looking at the belly button, chin to your chest, and then going to that opposite extreme.
So here, my cat-cows might not look too extreme
because I actually had a spinal fusion in my thoracic spine.
so I don't have a ton of articulation there, but on the inside it feels like I'm really
moving that spine. It just might not look like it.
Let's do one more, arching all the way under.
And then going back up.
Good. Alright, so coming to a neutral spine again, right in between those two extremes. We're going to work on our glutes. So from here, we're going to extend just our right leg back all the way. Our toes will tap down. And then from here, I just want you to lift that leg up to the ceiling and drop and tap that toe back down. Good, lift for 9, 8, 7. If for any reason being on your wrist doesn't feel good for you, you're welcome to drop down to one forearm. Or if you want to, you can drop down to both forearms, whatever feels best for you. The only thing that I do want you to concentrate on here is that, again, you're working from your glute and not your back. So that means your spine isn't bending or arching at all. 3, 2, last one, we're gonna hold it up, little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're bringing that all the way back down. A little bit of a break. Feel free to sit back into a child's pose if you need it. When you're ready, bring yourself back forward. Again, we're going to extend that toe out to the mat. We're going to lift the leg back up. And here, we're going to cross it diagonally back. You're going to tap the floor, crossing over that left leg, bringing it back up, and then tapping out to the other side of the mat. So almost making like a triangle or the letter A. And as we're doing this, we're trying not to let our hips move. Crossing over that midline, and then tapping it to the outside, minimizing the hip movement. This is 4. Last one, we're gonna go down for 5. And 5. Bringing that back up and sliding that knee down. Sending back again into child's pose if you need it. You can certainly give those wrists a roll if they're starting to feel tired. Moving to the other side, so starting with straight leg, neutral spine, ribs in, belly button pulled up into that spine, support engaged. Left toe slides out, lift that toe up, tap it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up there, and just little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that knee back down. Give those wrists a break. And take a few big deep breaths if you need it. Good, bring yourself back forward into all fours. Going into that crossover, that letter A. So lifting that leg up, crossing it, tapping it to the outside of the mat, back up to the top, tapping to the other side of the mat. Drawing that letter A. And up. 3, working the glute still, also getting a little glute med work. So that's your outside glute. Last set. And back down. Good. Knee slides in, sit back, take a few big deep breaths if you need it. The next series we're going to do are called fire hydrants. So for this one, I want you to go ahead and come onto your right forearm. You're going to point those fingers at your left hand, slightly bending into that left arm. We're going to lift the left leg out to the side, fire hydrant, and come back down, tap the knee to the other. Lift and lower. So here we're working your glute med solely. So it's that outside glute, whereas before we were focusing mostly on the glute max, or the biggest glute muscle. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, you're gonna hold it. Keep that hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1, bring that all the way back down. Switching to the other side. So here, taking that left forearm down, putting those fingers on my right hand, shifting the weight to my left leg, right knee comes up, then taps back down to meet the left. Working into your glute med. And working these glutes, it's a big muscle group in your body. It takes a lot of work and a lot of energy. So totally normal to feel out of breath. Even for me, and I'm not pregnant, so if you are pregnant, you might feel this to be very challenging, and you might be getting a lot of cardio out of it. 2, last one, we're just gonna hold it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that all the way back down. And again, to get that heart rate down, you need to just take a break, sit back into a child's pose, breathe here for as long as you need. All right, so now working into your core in a way that's safe. So I'm gonna have you turn over onto your back. I'm just gonna have you gently come down to your forearms. So from here, I want you to bring your tiptoes onto the mat and just bring it to a place that feels good for you. So just whatever feels natural. And from here, I want you to bring your right leg up to tabletop. We're gonna top that toe back down and then bring the left leg to tabletop. Coming up to right and left. 3, 3, 4, 4, last set, 5, and 5. We're gonna add on to this. So we're gonna bring our right toe up. I want you to extend that leg all the way out. Bring that leg back in, tap it down. Left, extend, bend, down. Right, extend, bend, down. Left, extend, bend, down. 2 more sets. 4. Keep breathing, keep those ribs pulled in. Extend, bend, down. Last set. 5. Extend, bend, and last one. Extend, bend, and down. From here, we're gonna go into something slightly different. Same idea with those toes staying tapped. We bring the right leg up to tabletop, beat the left leg, bring the right one down, and left one down. Right, left, down, down. 3 more. Right, left, right, left. 2 more. Right, left, right, left. Last one. Right, left, right, left. We're going to switch it so the left leg goes first. So it goes left, right, left, right. Again, left, right, left, right. 3 more sets. This is a great way to work your core without doing any sort of heavy twisting, heavy crunching, which we advise not to do. Last set, and left, right, left, right. From here, I'm just gonna have you press yourself back up onto those hands and have you open up those knees into a butterfly stretch. Reach for your feet and just gently round over. Let your head drop and let the weight of your body drop down to the floor to aid that stretch. And then just round back up to your core, sitting up nice and tall. So easy, safe way to work that core during pregnancy. The next thing we're gonna do is some clams. If you have one of those resistant loops bands, you can go ahead and grab it, put it up over your knees onto your thighs. Adding a little bit of resistance will enhance this and make the burn a little bit, make it burn a little bit more. But you can totally feel the burn without a resistance loop if you don't have it. So here, you can come down to whatever feels comfortable for you. I like to be propped up on my elbow, but you're more than welcome to come all the way down and lay down like a baby mama, or you can even lay all the way down onto your hands. So again, whatever feels best for you. This is a clam series. So just as the name suggests, we're gonna make a clam shape by opening up the knees, rotating that thigh back, and then closing and connecting those knees again. Here, I'm keeping my hips really still. Don't feel like you need to really open up that knee so far that you're top hip rolls back. The key to doing this correctly and feeling it in the right place is keeping those hips stacked on top of each other and just rotating up as high as you can. Everyone's gonna have a different range of motion, movement here, so if yours doesn't look like mine, that's okay. Just as long as those hips are staying still and you're opening that leg up as much as you can, keeping your feet connected, you're doing it right. 10 here, 2, last time I have you hold this one up, 9, 8, feeling this in your outside glute and your outside thigh, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're just gonna pulse it up. So just go up 1 more centimeter, maybe it's an inch, just whatever you've got. Just pulsing right into that, we need an upper thigh area. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing those legs and bring them all the way back together. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna separate the entire leg. So the foot separates with the knee and bring everything back down. The goal is to try to keep those joints in alignment with each other. So try to keep that ankle in line with the knee, lifting up. Feeling this more in that outside thigh or abductor. Out and down. 4, 3, 2, last one again, holding it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulses, up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and close those legs. If you need to tenderize a little bit, feel free to do that. Whatever you need right now. We're gonna do some circles with your knee now. So imagine you have a scrub brush on your knee, you have a pane of glass in front of you, trying to clean the glass. So we're just gonna start by bringing that knee into the body and away from the body. If you start in the opposite direction, that's totally cool. We're gonna do both sides. It's all good. 2, 1, and then we're gonna reverse the other way. So notice how my shin stays parallel with that edge of the mat, as if it's up against a window. 2, and last one. Good, going and closing that. So I don't have a band here, but I definitely feel that burn. So if you added a band, you should be definitely feeling it right now. Last thing we're gonna do, I'm just gonna have you open up that leg and hold it there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring that all the way down. While we're on this side, we're gonna do some other muscle groups, and then we're gonna do everything on the other side. So the first thing we're gonna do is do some side planks, and you can actually start your side plank in the position that I'm in right now. So depending on your mobility, depending on your strength right now, you can take whatever progression of this exercise that you'd like to. So we'll start at the beginning and we'll progress it up. So the first version of your side plank is gonna be elbow down underneath that shoulder, legs stacked, hips stacked. From here, if you need that top hand in front of your abs for help, totally take it. You're just gonna lift those hips up to the ceiling. Here you're trying to find a diagonal line through your tailbone up to the crown of your head. If you can, I want you to graduate that hand that's on your mat to your hip. If you can hold it there, hold it there. If you think you can go a little bit more, I want you to reach that hand all the way up to the ceiling. If you think you can go a little bit more, I want you to come all the way back down. We're gonna extend your legs out in front of you. And I want you to come so that you're toe to heel with those feet. Your top foot's gonna be in front of your bottom one. Again, let's go ahead and start this with your hand down. This is only if everything that we just did felt okay. You're gonna lift up, pressing up, working to keep that hip lifted, not letting it sag. Working into your side. So here, if you can, graduate that hand all the way to your hip, and if you can, you're gonna reach that hand all the way up to the ceiling. If you can hold here, or any of those positions, find a hold, and then add a little bit of a pulse if you can for 10, 9, and I want you to think about squeezing into your bottom oblique here. So it's not just a hip lift, it's a little oblique crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that all the way back down. So that full version of the progression is definitely challenging, but all of them are challenging depending on how you feel. So again, whatever feels best for your body. Next thing we're gonna do, getting back into your glutes, a little bit of outer thigh and inner thigh work too. We're gonna extend our legs out in front of us. I'm gonna bring my toes to the front edge of the mat and scoot my hips back to the back edge of the mat. So you end up making kind of like a boomerang position. And here, I'm just gonna lift my leg up straight and then down. I'm keeping my knee pointing forward versus up to the ceiling. And the reason for that is because with that rotation forward, you're gonna feel that more in your abductor, that outer thigh. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna hold it. I want you to hold it at hip distance. And then we're gonna do little circles. Again, keeping that knee pointed forward, keeping that toe pointed forward. 3, 2. Let's reverse it the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, feeling that burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead and give that a close. If you need to break that up, feel free to. Next, we've done that outer thigh, we're gonna work on the inner thigh. So for this one, I just want you to take that leg down, back behind you, and feel free to let your hip kind of roll back just a little bit for this one. And really bend that knee so you have some good leverage. We're gonna do the same thing, but with the bottom leg. So I want you to lift that leg up and down. You're just lifting it up as high as you can, feeling this in your inner thigh. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, and again, it's about the same height as your other leg was, and little circles. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. 10, 9, keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring that all the way down. All right, we're gonna move to the other side. We're gonna do all of those movements, starting from the top. So again, find a position that's good for you. We're starting off with those clams. So you can be all the way down on that arm or propped up like a beauty model. But here I'm gonna be up on my forearm, legs bent, knees in front of my hips, feet connected as I make that clam shape and then close. You might find that this side feels different than the other side, that all these movements feel different. Maybe you can go a little bit higher, maybe you can't go as high, and that's really normal for one side of our body to be different than the other, and even for different muscle groups to be different from the other. And Pilates is really great for that reason, in helping find those imbalances and helping correct them. Thanks to this unilateral work that we do, meaning just working one side at a time, so we can find that imbalance and work to strengthen it. So both sides are the same. 2 more. Last one. Hold this one up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to close that down. Next part, we're going to fully separate that leg. So open and close, feet and knees. Open and tap. 7, 6, feeling this in that outer thigh, neck glute med. 4, 3, 2, last one, just holding it open. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulses up. You want the pulse to come from that outside thigh, that outside glute. Just a little squeeze. Maybe your leg barely moves as you pulse that muscle. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that all the way back down, giving that a little bit of a break. And from here, we're gonna make those circles. So imagine that you have a scrub brush on your knee, That shin's gonna be parallel with the front edge of that mat. Start with coming in towards your body and then away. Or the other direction. Like I said, it doesn't matter, we do both. And after that fifth one, let's reverse it. 5, really feeling the burn here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that all the way back down. Last thing we're gonna do is that hold. Seal the deal on that outer thigh and glute. So just open that leg as high as you can without rolling that hip back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring that all the way back in. Tenderize if you need to. You've got that band. You can actually keep it on. I forgot to mention this on the other side. You can keep it on for this sideline laying work, but you can also take it off if it's too much or just doesn't feel right. So from here, we're gonna keep that knee pointed forward. We're just gonna lift the leg up, tap it back down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, just as high as you can. 3, 2, last one, holding it at hip height. Little circles forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, and I'm already feeling this side burn a little bit earlier than I did, and it's because this side was actually working on the other side, working to stabilize, so it's already been a little bit fatigued. Reverse it the other way. 10, 9, 8, using my core to keep my body from rocking back and forth. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that all the way back in. Now working into that bottom leg for that inner thigh. So I'm gonna take the leg, I'm gonna really bend it, weights back in my heel. Feel free to let that top hip roll back just a little bit. And we'll lift the leg up, tap it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and again holding it up, little circles, pick a direction to start, doesn't matter because we'll do both. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna come on down. Nice job with that series. Last thing we have are our side planks. So again, starting this at the base progression, knees bent on your forearm, other hand is in front of your abs, lift up. If you can, top hand to your hip. If that feels okay, reach that arm all the way up to the ceiling. If you feel like you can stay there, you're gonna come back down. I want you to extend those legs all the way out. Your top foot's gonna be in front of your bottom one, heel to toe with those feet. Keeping that elbow underneath your shoulder, lift all the way up, making sure you're not sinking down, staying lifted out of that shoulder, lifted out of that rib. Top hand can stay down if you need it. Go to your hip if you can, reach all the way up to the ceiling if you can, and add those pulses. And while it just looks like it's that hip going up, the work is actually happening in that bottom oblique, just feeling like you're squeezing that rib into that hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come all the way down. Nice job. All right, so we started off working the upper body, then we worked the thighs, the glutes, the core. And last, let's get some good stretches in to help open you up a bit and help get your heart rate back down. So really focusing on breathing deeply here so we can get that heart rate down and get some oxygen back into that blood and up into that brain. So for your first stretch, we're just gonna have you sit, legs extended out in front of you if you can. If you can't, just bend those knees in, whatever feels good for you. And if you need to separate those legs out to make room for your belly, totally fine. Just whatever feels right. So reach up through those fingertips. I want you to start with lifting up and trying to flat back forward for as long as you can. And then when you can't do that anymore, go ahead and round over. Drop your chin into your chest and reach for those feet. Relax your shoulders down. 3 big deep breaths here. Good, and then just slide those hands up your legs as you restack that spine. Big inhale up. One more time, exhale as you hinge over at the hips. When you can't go any further, round over. Grab your feet if you can reach them, grab your ankles. Big deep breaths here.
Getting a nice stretch through your hamstrings, through your low back. Good. And then next we're gonna stretch out those glutes after all that glute work. This should feel good. So I want you to take your right leg over your left. If you can bend that bottom leg, great. And you're just gonna pull that leg in towards you. If you can't come all the way up into this position, then I just want you to keep that leg straight down on your mat. And then you're just gonna round over that leg as you reach back behind you. You should feel this opening up all the way through your hip, through your thigh, through your glute. And again, just focusing on a deep breath. All right, let's uncross that leg, other leg crosses. And then just let that knee drop all the way down. Again, if you can, go ahead and bring that leg in towards you. You'll feel a much deeper stretch. But if you can't, just keep that leg extended and round over it. Just do the best you can. Feeling that open up all through that hip and thigh. And in that pure form, it's that deep diagonal glute muscle. Next, let's go back into that butterfly stretch that we did earlier. So bring the bases of those feet together. Grab down into your ankles or into your feet. And then I just want you to round over. A few big deep breaths here. And then we'll round up slowly through your spine. Some stretches for your side might feel really good. Like you lay on your side, kind of like in this mermaid pose. You reach up and over to get that side opened up. If you can also try to drop that top hand down to get a nice twist and stretch through the body. On that other side, you just switch the leg that's in the front. Just reach to the outside. Reach that hand up and over. And then just face that chest down. Try to drop that hand down to the mat. And that's it for this prenatal Mat Pilates workout. We hit your upper body, we hit your sides and obliques, inner outer thighs, glute work. We also worked on your balance, and we did some core work that's safe for you and your baby. And I just want to say thank you for taking care of your body during your pregnancy. Working out is going to help you stay happier and healthier. Maybe also help you de-stress a little bit and help you sleep a little bit better. And as I've mentioned throughout this workout, just remember to listen to your body, listen to your doctor. Everyone's really different, and every pregnancy is even different from one another. So just do what you can do. You might notice that in 3 to 4 weeks from now, some of these movements feel a little bit harder than it did today, and that's totally normal. So just do what you can do. And remember that some movement is better than